What's happening? Welcome back to High Stakes Spouses, where we have 2 weeks full of mediocre for you, all wrapped up into week 3 college football picks. We go through 10 games on the season. BBJ, my loving wife, Big Booty Judy, 11-9 on the season, minus 700 tater skins. Minus 700 tater skins.
I'm in the bowl.
I am
in the bowl, an empty bowl.
An empty bowl of tater skins. Just sad. Leftover, like mashed potato film. All you've got.
Just the crust.
I'm 10-10 on the season. Luckily, I've hit a couple of my bigger bets. I am at a perfect 0. 10-10 win and loss record and a perfect 0. Pretty amazing. We have special picks each week. We pick 10 of them, all of them 50 tater skins. Then we each have a big boy bet, which is 500 tater skins. That's her snatch. That's my Casio's cleaver. And then we have a second biggest, which is 250 tater skins. That's her clean cash for her, clean grab, Olympic lift because she's in shape. And then my second biggest is snack money. We're going to get you that snack money. That's my $250 tater, 250 tater pick. And then we have a special pick now that we are going to do for the rest of the season, thanks to some of our fans. We'll get to that at the very end. All right, let's get this cranking. Starting off out in the Midwest, Judy, number 6, Oklahoma is minus 11 at Nebraska. Over under 66. The Cornhuskers going through it right now. They fired their coach after they lost. Got upset last week. They fired their coach, Scott Frost. So they are going to have an interim coach. What do you think about Oklahoma and Nebraska?
I still think Oklahoma's tater fed, so I think
Sooners minus 11 is what Judith has. I'm going Sooners minus 11, and that is my cleaver.
Really? Taters over
tater
corn?
skin.
You don't like corn?
Sooners, they're going to have a wagon full of husk corn when they leave Nebraska come Saturday afternoon. That is my cleaver, 500 tater skins there. Our second game, number 12, BYU. They have had a fun little season so far, and they're playing Oregon. We got beat by Georgia in the first week, but they bounced back. Over under 58 here, and BYU on the road getting 3.5, even though they're ranked 12, even though they're undefeated. They had a big win versus Baylor last week. They're still getting a little disrespected and getting points. They are an underdog, plus 3.5, over under 58. What do you like here?
I think the Mormons are going to do it again.
Mormons?
Mormons over Oregon. And this
Okay.
is going to be my lean.
Wait, you're going against the Beavers.
Oh, they're Beavers?
Oh, no, the Oregon Duck. I'm thinking Oregon State.
Oregon Ducks?
Oregon Ducks,
Yes.
BYU, fighting Mormons.
I think the Mormons
They're the
are going.
Cougars. Did you know that?
BYU's Cougars?
Yeah. Cougars and the Ducks. You're going BYU.
Yes.
You're going plus 3.5.
I feel like they're big guys there, like
Big Mormon dudes?
big
Okay.
Mormons.
All right, and how good do you like it there?
Huh?
How much do you like it? A regular bet?
Oh, this is clean. I told you that. It's clean. I said it is my clean.
500.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, no,
No.
clean cash is 250. I forget what your clean and snatch is.
250.
Clean is
My
250.
second best.
Second best pick of the week
Yes.
for Judith. I'm taking BYU as well. And I don't have any extra skins on it. I'll just go the normal 50. But we're both taking BYU. Both taking Oklahoma. That's interesting. We're 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah.
All right, number
Yeah.
22, Penn State rolls into Auburn as favorites, minus 3. Auburn's at home as the underdog, over under a low 47.5 here. Auburn 2-0, but didn't really look impressive against their 2 weaker opponents. Struggled a little bit offensively with San Jose State last week. Penn State's getting it done. They've got a 20th year senior at quarterback who picked them apart last year when they played in Penn State in Happy Valley. This year playing in Auburn. Penn State minus 3. I'm going to take Penn State Nittany Lions.
Same here. I think
Okay.
they're going to smash Auburn.
Smash.
Smash them.
Oh.
That's going to be my snatch. gonna be a huge PR
What?
over Auburn.
500 skins?
Yes. With
Oh,
a -3.
no.
Come on, we can do it.
Here we go. That's your Bama coming out at you. The old Bama coming out saying Auburn's going to get smoked.
Auburn.
All right.
Get smashed.
So we're still picking the same, but you got your two big boy bets out of the way. Texas Tech is going on the road to face number 16 NC State. Texas Tech lost to close one to Houston last week. We both picked Houston, and we won that. But Texas Tech, they're going to be on the road, and they're underdogs by 10.5 to North Carolina State. Over under here, 56. Judith, what do you got?
I couldn't decide, especially on these, like the 10.5. I don't know if this is scary.
The point five is a tricky one there.
Yeah,
that's the hook.
I'm gonna pick the under.
Under, okay.
Yeah, just.
Think a defensive battle.
Yeah, I think it'd be a defensive.
I'm gonna
the
take.
Dog just got in here, Dolly.
You're sidetracked by
Yeah.
a pit bull. I'm going to take Texas Tech in this one, plus 10.5, because I like the .5. I like the hook there at the end. I think that gets me over the hump. I'll take Texas Tech getting points this year. And now Judith is picking up the dog. That's our pit bull, Dolly. She likes to eat ears. All right, I'm a little scared. I've took 4 road teams here. Now we're going into our 5th game. Number 11, Michigan State. They are underdogs playing Washington. Got to travel to Washington. Going to be a little cooler weather there on the West Coast. Michigan State getting 3 points. Over under here, 56.5. Judith, what are you taking?
I think
besides the tongue in the ear by our dog.
I think we're going to take the under, me and Dolly, because it's another, I don't know. I just don't
Defensive
really,
battle.
Yeah.
Could be rainy.
Yeah, I don't really ever watch these teams ever. So, I don't know. Under seems like the right thing to do.
All right.
I feel in my gut.
All right. I'm feeling a paw in my crotch. I'm going to take Michigan State. I like the number 11 team in the country getting points. I know they're probably suckering me in on that. But they've got me, and it really, really scares me that I've taken 5 straight road teams here. All right. That's never a good sign. All right. Next up, we got Mississippi State at LSU. LSU kind of forgotten about after that big loss to Florida State on the first week. They played Southern last week in the Battle of the Tigers. Now they're at home again, and they're taking on Mississippi State, who's 2-0. Mike Leach, Fighting Pirates, are going to be throwing it around. They are favored by 2.5 over LSU. Who are you taking on this one, Judith?
I think I'm going to take Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Yes. What is their mascot again?
Mississippi State.
They do the bells.
Yeah, they're the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah.
They do the cowbells.
I think LSU's still hurt.
Yeah. Still hurt from the first week?
Yeah, there's butt hurt from losing. So.
Butt hurt?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I think they're butt hurt, and I think they're going to win. I think we've underestimated them because they've had that bad game. I'll take plus 2.5. I like getting points for LSU at home there. All right, Troy and App State. We've had App State both weeks. We're going to ride it. And since we didn't have any Alabama game, because they're playing La Monroe, I decided not to go with it. I went heavy on some extra Alabama teams. So I've got Auburn in here, and I got Troy now as our second Alabama team. But Troy got to travel up there to App State. App State favored by 12.5, over under 52.5 in this one.
Oh, I think App State's got it. They scored a lot of points last time.
They do score a lot of points.
Yeah, I think it'll be another slaughtering.
Okay. You think they beat them by 12.5?
Yeah. Smash.
Here's all I know. I do know App State has scored. They didn't score much against Texas A&M, but Texas A&M, look, they have a bunch of talent there. That's why we thought Texas A&M was going to be good this year. They laid an egg offensively, but I think defensively Texas A&M is clicking on all cylinders, which is why I think they just ran into a weird week. That's why I think they're going to put points on the board. Not sure about that 12.5 because they've been kind of up and down, but I do think they get over the 52.5 together. I'll take the over on this game. Next up, South Alabama, our third Alabama team. Took them. They are traveling to UCLA.
California?
Yep, playing in Los Angeles. UCLA 15.5 point favorites at home. Over under here, 60 and a half.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so I'm going to pick
Over, you think it gets a little wild on
Yes.
a 52 and a 50,
scores
excuse me, 60.
everywhere. You get a score, you get a score.
It's gotta be a
They
lot of-
all get scores.
I'm not sure about over or under either way, but I am positive that UCLA gets it done by 15 and a half. I think they win by about 20. I'm taking UCLA, and that's my snack. That's going to be 250
Snacky
skins on the Bruins of UCLA. Next up, big matchup, number 13 Miami, number 24 Texas A&M. They dropped way down. I didn't know if they would still be ranked, but they snuck in there. And they're still favorites at home versus Miami. Over under here, very low, 44 and a half. That is our lowest over under of the weekend that we are picking. What do you think about Miami and Texas A&M?
Because it's so low, I think I'm going to pick the over.
You're going to pick the over because
Yes.
it is the lowest.
Yeah,
All right,
why
good
not?
play there. I like Miami getting points. I can't buy into Texas A&M. Like I said, their defense has got it dialed in. I still think they're finding their way a little bit on offense. I like the number 13 team getting points. By the way, that's 6 times I've picked a road team out of 9. So now we're going to go to our last game, and since one of our best fans has been Josh Rosie,
Yes.
Coach Rosie, on our Twitter, he's tweeted with us, he's interacted with us. Last week, we picked the Arizona State game because he is an Arizona State fan and used to coach there, as a matter of fact, basketball.
Oh.
So what we're going to do, our last pick of each week now is going to be the game that Arizona State is involved in.
Okay.
And we're going to call it the Coming Up Roses
Coming up roses.
for Coach Rosie.
Okay.
100 skins, no
100.
matter what.
Oh.
100 skins on the Arizona State game.
All right.
So this week, they are favored by 20 and a half. So I'm getting throttled last week with 20 and a half. They get throttled last week, am I correct on that? Arizona State. Oh yeah, Oklahoma State. Yep, they got beat. But this time they're favored against Eastern Michigan by 20 and a half. 56 is your over/under. Judith, what do you like
I hate
here?
to do this, but East Michigan. I mean, you can't. It's hard to bet against those odds.
Eastern Michigan, you're taking 20 and a half?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm taking Arizona State. I think Eastern Michigan traveling out there to the sun of Arizona.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That makes no sense, but I'm
I
going
feel
to go
like it's
with
always snowing there all year long.
it. Eastern Michigan?
Yeah, they're always shoveling snow.
They're going to be out there at Arizona State partying. Their fans are going to be partied and hungover.
Oh yeah.
Arizona State probably won't pick them too many times this year, but 100 skins, I'm going to take them. So we split on the Coming Up Roses.
Okay.
All right, so
That's our difference.
we'll figure that out. We split that. We both picked Oklahoma, both picked BYU, both picked Penn State. You picked the under on the Texas Tech game that I picked. You picked the under on the Michigan State game I picked. I took LSU. You took Mississippi State. Both you took App State, and I took the over there. I took UCLA. You took the over. You took the over on Texas A&M, and I took Miami. And then we split. You picked Eastern Michigan, Arizona State. But we're gonna get back on track because here's the key:
Gotta get
we
out
either
of
gotta
the
lose
hole.
bad or we gotta win bad. Okay? Because if we lose bad, y'all can go against us and you can fade us. That's what they call fading. Or you
Okay.
can pick with us if we're picking good. The worst is what we are, right in the middle. We're going to get back on track. We're going to get you some snack money. We're going to get you the cleaver, the death blow to your bookie. You've got Olympic powerlifting bets over here, the clean and the snacks.
PRing. Come
We
on.
hope you PR this week. There you go. There's your bets. Comment below. Tell us your best bets of the week. Like, subscribe, and share. See you back here again in week 4 of High Stakes Spouses. I'm Casio, and this is my trophy wife, Judy. Hey, Mash.